Dead, and then a Walking Dead photo, and then
Do you hate him now?
He got trapped on the way there, and he may make it towards the end, but it's reading state, so I have no idea. Who's got questions? Yes, sir, you.
My question's for Dave. Rocco.
Yep.
You can totally tell me just go fuck off if you don't want to answer this.
Fuck off, don't answer. Who's next? Never offer that shit. Never offer.
I thought she was over 18.
I know how bad I was Saturday. I was just wondering, how hungover were you Saturday?
I was really hungover. Yeah.
Woo! Yeah!
You people tend to get me way too drunk. I mean, dangerously drunk. You know? Like, there'll be like a French poodle in my other bed. Really,
What's the strangest thing you woke up from with a
shard of
comment?
glass, a starfish, some chick named Jeff. when your normal existence is in a hungover state, a hangover's fucked up.
No, you know, seriously, you guys are really nice. When you fans, when you come out here and you go to the bar, oh, let me get you a drink. Oh, okay. And accidentally, I always, one night, and it was Friday, I went to bed last night at 8. I got up about an hour ago.
He's not kidding. Who's next? Yes, ma'am.
Hello. This question has kind of haunted me for a while. There's probably an answer out there somewhere, but in the first movie, after the firefight, when you guys are cauterizing your wounds, whose kitchen are you in? Because you're not at Rocco's and you're not at the Twins, so whose house is that?
We went over to my mom's house because we were, yeah.
That's the truth. She doesn't believe it.
We were kind of on the land.
Mom's house. Yes,
We were kind of on the land. We couldn't go back to our places, so.
And my pad no longer had a toilet. Couldn't really go there.
There was a line in the movie when I picked the weird guy up, and I was telling him it was the worst night of my life, and I picked the guy up, and I mentioned it's my mom's car. So there was more going on, but we cut a lot of that out, so because of that, you have no idea whose kitchen we were in. And
that scene left just like the mama scene. Yeah. I know, sucks, right?
That's the best scene in the whole movie.
Who's next?
I just wanted to ask, you guys have great chemistry in the movie.
Thank you.
What was the story for the movie, with all three of you? Like, how well you know?
Story.
Like, how well you knew each other before?
Oh, I've known.
I majorly just wanted to come up and ask questions.
Tell me whatever you've done.
You go ahead.
I knew Regis for a few years prior. I met Rock actually on the meetings with Troy to do the film. And so I guess now I've known Rock for 14 years. I've known Regis for about 18. It's kind of crazy, but you know, Hollywood's a small town. It's like even though we've never worked together, myself and Regis, we knew each other. You know, so quite a bit of history there. We were friends prior. You know. Who's next?
Last I heard, Troy Duffy was trying to shop the story around to get it picked up by some premium cable networks to continue the narrative. Is there any update on that?
I personally don't know. He's kind of back and forth on things, but I really couldn't. Sean might be able to, but I couldn't answer that.
You know, I'm on the same page. I mean, I know that there was a couple of cable networks that had expressed interest. It's not that Troy was trying to market it, they expressed some interest, but I think he would rather go the film route and do a part 3. So you have to ask Troy specifically, but I know he's right.
Yeah. It was kind of a non-answer. I said, why the fuck did I even ask you?
So basically you don't know, right?
Yeah, we don't know. We're not that, like, We just don't know.
Don't you fucking love rock?
Alright, I just kind of wanted to ask, obviously, talk about chemistry that you guys have, and, you know, throughout the whole movie, it's the three buddies. But what was it like, you know, off camera and everything? I want to know, like, did you guys ever, like, mess around and pull pranks on each other? Or
No.
did something that ever happened?
No.
There's
Acting is serious, okay?
very stoic.
Thespian takes a lot of concentration. For me to launch myself into that character, I have to resolve reality. I can't just turn it off and on like a light switch.
Fuck off. Of course we did.
Tell us one of these stories. Tell us something that you remember that just
Jeez, man, you want to alphabetize, subcategories, numerics?
How about the meanest?
What's that?
The meanest.
The meanest?
There you go. That works.
Ooh. I don't know if I'm sure people heard the donut story.
Yeah.
Raise your hand if you do not know the donut story. Okay, that's enough people for me to retell it. So check it out. We do Boon Dizzle McSnizzle 1, right? Rap comes up and we had such a glorious time. You know, everybody exchanges rap gifts, right? I'm not that serious a dude. I don't know if you guys picked up on that. So I got Riedenstein. That was a Dunkin' Donuts. We shot in Toronto and Boston. And I got him a box of dozen glazed donuts. And I put it in his trailer. I'm like, hey, we had a great time, man. I hope this, this film that has huge success. It was killer work. I'll see you back in LA. And he said, hey, man, knocking on my trailer door, did you leave some, actually, it was Rita, so it's like, hey, man, did you leave me some donuts? I was like, yeah, man, I like some donuts. It's a rap gift, you know, and we had a great time shooting. I was like, oh, yeah, thanks, man, cool. And he skipped it back to his trailer, right? Wait, only Rita's can. And so the next day I showed up, I'm like, dude, what you do with donuts, man? The glazed donuts, I fucking love donuts, man. Don't you love donuts? I can't get enough of donuts. They're great, they're killer, man. For breakfast, lunch, snacks, I love them. He's like, whoa. No, I didn't get onto them yet, but maybe I'll have some for after lunch. I was like, do it, man. Fucking glazed donuts, fucking Dunkin' Donuts killer, man. The next day I showed up, he's like, yeah, I had a couple donuts, yeah. I'm like, yeah, polish those off, man. You can't take them away. He's like, oh, well, man, God, we just pressure me. That's what Reese does, right? So 2 days later, finally, he's in the trailer, in the makeup trailer. We're getting ready for the morning. It's like 6 a.m. He's eating the last 2 donuts. It's our last day of shooting. He polishes those babies off. I'm like, solid, man. You ate those donuts. Good for you, brother. So after we wrapped, I sent him a little envelope in the mail to his house in LA. Enclosed in the envelope was a Polaroid of me sitting in my trailer in a Barca Lounger, threadless, with a glazed donut around my Jimmy Johnson. I said, welcome to the show, motherfucker! And I think Rita still has that Polaroid today. Black man, like, every time I tell the story, he's like, dude, I'm gonna post that shit. Imagine there was a photo of me, like, floating around the interwebs with just a Winchell's glazed around my Jimmy Johnson. Some weird shit. Anyway, it's probably the dirtiest shit I ever pulled. Who's next? For those of you who already heard it, sorry I didn't do it.
It was so comical to watch.
Alright, this one might be more towards the serious thespian side. I wanted to know, as performers, what did you actually learn and take away from the performance you gave in the Boondock Saints project?
I think your name was Shirley for Rocco. In the carnal sense.
Yeah.
You got this, Rock. That's all you, brother.
What was the question? What did I take away?
Yeah, like what did you learn from as a performer? What did you take away from the project?
One excellent lesson, never eat donuts.
Did you learn anything while filming?
I don't know.
Do you remember that time in your life? At all? Do you remember being
I must have learned something. Let me think. bear with me. What do we have, about a half hour?
Yes, we have 29 minutes.
You learned a funny joke.
Did I learn anything, Sean?
Did that project change the way that you work on other projects?
Hey, you know what was funny though? That film was fun to work on, you know, because everybody really got along well. And like I thought that I would do other ones and everybody would get along really well and like each other. And because Troy was pretty low key, you know what I mean? And there wasn't a lot of this, that, and the other thing, but it wasn't at all. It's having a hard time making fun like and a relaxed atmosphere. How about you? Do you notice that, Sean, or not?
Yeah, I mean, you know, in answer to your question, I mean, it was Rock's first film, so I'm sure there's a wealth of information that he left with that film with. But it is unlike a normal film, because, I mean, we are all buddies, and it's a dude film. We're doing dude shit. There's nothing politically correct about it. God bless those sets. And it's just so weird, you know, then you do a Hollywood movie, and it's just completely different. Like, protocol has to be followed to the letter. If you're a lighting guy and you touch a dolly, which is in the grip department, it's, you know, it's just, whoa, man, it was unplugged. It's not plug it in. It's weird shit. It's very different, you know. So it's, you know, they're completely different animals. We had a ball though, because we're all buddies. It's like, you know, studios gave us cameras and said, go have fun. We're like, no shit. Seriously? You know, it was like that. So it was just a great time. And it's different than any other film I've done, and I would imagine that Rock's done as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Many words.
Hi guys, love you guys. As a fan, I just want to let you know that bringing the characters, even that Rocco died in the first one, you brought him back in the second one. Do you think going into the third one that you're going to bring back all the dead characters and put them in somehow? As a fan, I think that's awesome. I think that's what draws people back to watch it, especially for me.
I think that rule only applies to Rocco.
Well, the way you
there's
said
really
that
not a
in the first
Boondock
one,
without
it's-
Rock.
Right.
My opinion. He has the best line in both movies, you know? There's doers and talkers. You know, most people just flap the lip. There's only like a small percentage of the population will actually get out their ass and go do something. You know, which one are you? That's his line. And Rock has all the cool lines. They're true!
Yeah. Thanks, guys.